You said you started composing sort of 8 or 9 years ago. What gave you the little push to start doing something like this?
So I was raised in the classical orchestra world as a violinist since I was 7 years old. And I think by the time I became an early teen, I was feeling like I didn't have enough agency in the orchestra. I was just playing what was on the page or what my teachers gave us. And so there was a lack of control and creative input that I found myself really lacking as I got older.
Yeah.
And I spoke with some teachers about it because I was feeling it's like one of those feelings you can't quite describe in words when you first experience it, especially when you're younger. But I think they caught on that I was wanting some more. And my teachers were the ones who first suggested something like composing. And then I was able to get, a private teacher, and he did like video game music. And then by watching him and learning from him, I fell into the commercial composing world as opposed to the concerts composing world.
How long was it before when you from when you started to when you sort of came across the whole commercial side of things with films? And
I think it was like a year and a half.
Okay.
And I was trying, when you first start composing, for when you have no idea what you're doing and you're not quite sure of your voice yet, especially when you're a teenager. I mean, when I was a teenager, I was unsure of like everything. So when it came to composing, I was trying to, figure out what I felt fulfilled by musically. And I had actually never thought about film or video game composing being a thing until I had that teacher who primarily does like little like iPhone game score things.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's kind of one of those things where I had to have a person being like, yeah, this job exists before I realized.
Yeah, I feel like there's a long list of jobs that they kind of skip over when you're going to school. You kind of have this like really small group of jobs and that's all there is. And then you meet people along the way. And
yeah, it's so weird because I went to a music school, but they never they never like told me, I mean, you just play in the orchestra and that's it. They really didn't explain all of these other avenues you can go as a musician. And so I was kind of like figuring it out as I went along. Yeah, you think they would be able to tell us these things, but here we are.